We're back to the field again today with another video. Today doing a little distribution session, a bit similar to the drills I did in my first video. There was a few other things that I wanted to do in this series, but I just haven't had the time or like the facilities to do it. I wanted to do some work on like one-on-ones, do a little video on like what I do for those training drills, and some cross taking, command in the box, but I've not had someone with me for a lot of these videos, and I've not really had the time to do that, so it's not been possible. So this is like my last little thing, and then yeah, I've got a box set up. We're gonna do 3 distances, do some off the floor, out of the hands, practice some goal kicks, and just go through all that. This is where I got my first box set up, more of a short clip. And we're going to keep pushing it back and back. I'm just aiming to get it in that little box. That's my target. That's the area the player's going to be, a bit wide. That area was actually way too short. I should have pushed that back a lot further. Okay, now I push it back. And do another 9. See how many I can get in. I think I got 2 outside the box last time, so try and beat that this time. Okay, so here on this next kick, I'm about to make a really classic mistake you always see keepers do. So now I run up to it, I've tried to hit the ball too hard, and I've just overextended at the hip slightly. So now, I'm not right over the ball, and my foot's come around it to the side, and I've just pulled it inside just a little bit. And you'll see me do that again, and I'll point it out. And then on this kick again, you'll see it here. It's the same thing. I tried to strike through it too hard. I've just come around the edge of the ball slightly because I was overextending the hip. I wasn't right up to the ball and I wasn't making that contact in the right spot. And that's just the classic thing to like any of you learning how to kick the ball, younger keepers. You got to focus more on technique and not on power, otherwise you're going to make those mistakes and you're going to put it inside. Now on this next kick here, what you'll see is actually I fall away from the ball as I kick it. So now that's actually caused the ball to straight off in the other direction, just because I didn't follow through. I didn't put my weight through the ball as I ran up to it, and I fell away, and that's what's caused the ball to go off in that direction like it has. And then what you see with this kick is probably the best example of correcting those mistakes, where I've actually connected with the right part of the ball and I've followed through it, my weight's come through the ball and it's just gone nicely forward and I've driven through the ball. Now at this point, some man actually just offered to sort of stand out there for me and just sort of get the balls in and like kick them back, and I just was like, yeah, sure. So that actually gave me a bit more of a target to aim for, which was better than just putting it into the space. So some random man just offered to stand out there and get the balls back in for me, which is very nice of him. So, I mean, who was I to turn down such a nice offer? But that last drill got a bit messy, so just because all the balls were lying around. But yeah, it was alright. So then I moved into doing a few side volleys, and quite a classic theme you'll see as I do these is my big mistake is I'm coming more underneath them. So actually in that first one, the throw was a bit too close to me, so that's what forced me to come underneath the ball, giving it that height. It was more of a traditional punt. And then you'll see that second one, although this is over a bigger distance, so it's harder to keep the ball flat with that backspin. The throw was a bit better, but still coming a bit underneath it, which is what's causing that height to come through. And again, the same as the first one there, that ball is being dropped too close to me, so I'm not going to be able to hit the right part of the ball there to keep the low height, and I'm gonna come underneath it, get that high. That's why you see me correct myself here. I want to keep my hand out further so I'm not dropping that ball as close to me. And on that one, then you can see it's a bit better, where I've had my hand out wider, so I've released the ball further away from me, and I've been able to make that contact at the right point, keeping the ball at a more medium height, unlike the one straight after where I got underneath it straight again and put it straight up in the air. The one prior was a bit flatter because I managed to keep the ball a bit further out as I've dropped it and hit it in the right part of my foot. And that one again, you can see I was trying to do the same thing, but actually I've just kind of wrapped my foot around it and I pulled it inside and just kind of low into the ground. Like I said, there was a bit of a theme going on, similar thing there. I've dropped the ball too close to me, which is what's caused me to come underneath it. And again there. So that's what's causing that ball to go high in the air. Although I'm happy with the trajectory it's following, as in it's going to reach its target, I'm aiming to put it there. That's too much height on the ball. And on that one, you can see I cut through the ball as well as getting underneath it, which has caused it to go high and also trail off to the right side. When you're trying to hit a side volley, you want to be trying to hit the middle of the ball, a bit like there, and making yourself be a good distance away from the ball so you can sort of get that height, so you can connect with that height that the ball's going to travel at mid-height. You want the ball to travel at mid-height because it's going to make it easier for whoever you're distributing to control, rather than getting underneath it and putting it so high in the air. So I did cut the session a bit shorter today. I got a lot of tightness in my hamstring. I don't want to keep kicking the ball. Pre-season starts next week, so that will be my last training video for a while. I'm quite excited to get back and edit that video because I feel like I made a lot of classic mistakes that keepers make when kicking the ball. So I did do a few good kicks as well, so I'm looking forward to do a bit of a voiceover about this one, highlight the differences and speak about why that happened. But yeah, I think I'll be back with something else, but I don't know what that is yet. So we'll see.